Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'm doing your August 2019 general tarot forecast for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I hope that you enjoyed your July 2019 general reading. For specific questions or concerns, contact me by using my email address. All the details are in the description for this video below. All right, so we're using the Good Tarot deck for your main spread today, and then we will get oracle cards for additional messages for August for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. And this just did a little flip. So this is nice. Together, this could be that there is very strong, clear communication with a young person, probably an earth sign, or something having to do with strong, clear communication with something having to do with money, finances, assets, resources. It could be the body, it could be health. You could be also consulting an expert in that field. This is very curious to have a very, very young energy next to quite a mature energy here. So that could be a message for a specific Cancer today, or it could hold meaning to all my Cancerians watching. Also, it's interesting to see if it shows up in the spread. So what does Cancer need to know for August 2019? Messages for Cancer. August 2019. Messages for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising. And then we have this really gorgeous entrepreneurial energy here with the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries as well, or have Aries in your own chart. To all my Cancers watching. By the way, the King of Swords represents Aries as a fixed sign. You could be dealing with fire, earth, and air signs. This month, what does Cancer need to know for August 2019? It's just for Cancer, August 2019. I have just sort of a permanent strong feeling in my right arm right now. I usually have it in my left, which is when I set the cards down. So I'm going to keep shuffling for another couple more shuffles. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Cancer need to know for August? And now we just have a bunch of jumpers. I'm not going to look at those because that's going to suck up a lot of time if I keep doing that. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Cancer. I still remember your reading from last month, so let's see if it's going to be on par energetically. Okay, so straight out the gate, we're dealing with the Sun. Two major arcana starting out. Wow, and then some more beautiful earth energy. Look at this energy. Oh my goodness, in the bottom of the deck, lots of hard work behind whenever you are about to reap the rewards of Cancer in the month of August. Lots of hard work. You have what it takes though. Even if you're tired right now, keep it up. Things, jobs, opportunities, relationships, communication, plans, intentions, patterns, successes, creativity, all of this is paying off. And I feel very strongly that you know that this is a lot of hard work, a lot of energy, a lot of heart, okay? A lot of spirit and soul put into something that is so important to you that it's a labor of love, right? This is a lot of work. Yes, you could be getting tired, especially because this is the bottom of the deck energy. It's touching on each of these cards individually. This is creativity comes at a price, right? All this sort of comes at a cost, but it's a cost that you readily and easily shoulder. So I'm really delighted to see this under the, at the bottom of the deck for you. Just, I can't stop myself. I have to keep looking and look. I just look at some more energy from the bottom of the deck in terms of how these cards are influencing your August. And then right underneath that, we have the 2, right? So look at this, the 2 right to the 9. This is, I had a vision, right? And you're putting it into practice. It might have even been a little bit more work than you thought, or something might have come up you weren't expecting, but it's still a labor of love. I'm just delighted to see that for you. Underneath that was a big decision that you had made, right? You had to make, and there's our Page of Earth, Page of Pentacles. You had to make a decision here. This is just so beautiful. You made up your mind about something. You had a vision, a goal set for yourself, and now you're literally achieving it. And underneath all of that is the card that came out at the very beginning, right? This Page of Pentacles, and then you have some more strong pentacle energy here. So it's something that's going to be long lasting. This is hard work, but it's built to last, and it's permanent. And it could still be in the beginning stages here. I see earlier into this decision to get to where you are in August, you were dealing with some maybe lower level pentacle energy, and you've definitely leveled up. You've gone from the Page way back here to the Queen. So you're really feeling the success. And if you're not, it's time to really feel confident about this success. So just gorgeous to see all this beautiful, hardworking energy here for you. So let's get into the reading itself, the 5 cards here together, and then we will look at them individually as always. So we have a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, definitely something that you could consider a labor of love here that you're bringing into, right? The underlying energy behind all this success here for you. You're really on a roll here, by the way. You must be feeling proud and very confident about a situation right now, Cancer. You have right in the center of the whole theme is the Queen of Pentacles. So we're dealing with Capricorn energy here. This is 10th house energy. This is being willing to be in the spotlight, to put yourself out there, to be the first to, it's like self-deprecation. There's this sense of, I'll get to me first before you do, but you also, by doing that, you disengage with anyone who might be trying to either energetically or verbally or otherwise try to get you to stop what you're doing, even if it's maybe even thoughts, right? Something that I don't think that you are dealing with this right now. It's not your own thoughts, but this is definitely 10th house energy with the sun right on top of it and this really nice happy home card right underneath it. There's this real sense of like building your own empire. Like this is magnificent. This is magnificent, right? Pure success, happiness, new creative talent, new creative outlets. There's a real happy, right? There's a happiness quality behind the sun here. And then this Queen of Pentacles, hardworking, as I just said, the 10th house energy, Capricorn ruled. But ultimately, the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very sweet, very hardworking, doesn't mind getting her hands dirty, is willing to perform a labor of love, to fulfill a dream or to fulfill a mission. And in the same, say, energy as back here, like the card that jumped out at the beginning and showed up again here, the Page of Pentacles, I do think it's something having to do with your own health, assets, finances, income, investments, right? It's something that's built to last, something that you've worked very hard for. Right below that, like I said, in our little up and down here, we have this gorgeous happy home. So lots of gorgeous fire energy, the 2, the 9, the sun, which is Leo ruled, the 4 of Wands here, which of course more fire energy. So I think there's a lot of passion, whatever is going on here for you, it's predicated upon a lot of passion, which is going to help you through the hard times, right? Like I said, the 9 of Wands is someone who's willing to fight for what they've already put the hard work into, for what they've already begun. And I think you saw this coming. I think you saw this hard work coming. You saw maybe some hiccups. And because of your foresight, nothing is tripping you up. So this is just absolutely stunning. I remember your last month's spread because it blew my mind. And this is really within the same framework. There's just, I would definitely keep going in the direction of your dreams here. Sort of bookmarking the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups. So essentially we're looking at, a surrender or a release of a prejudgment or something the way it was supposed to be. I see you being really flexible here, for example, having a few options and being willing to go with the flow at this time. And we know that because we have the Knight of Cups. We have someone who's very sensitive, a little bit shy, but somebody who's willing to share their love, share a message of love here. So energetically speaking, such gorgeous energy. This is sitting in your situation. This is where you sit in August, which is very curious. August is Leo's month, right? You could be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising with very strong Leo energy in your own chart. Perhaps you're a Cancer Moon and you're a Leo Sun or a Leo Rising. Even Leo Mercury or Venus or Mars at this point would be a considerable Leonian energy in the sun sign of Leo. Like I said, August, the majority of August sort of is ruled by Leo. So you could be in the spotlight here, or you could be asked to be in the spotlight, or you could be comfortable here in the spotlight. But ultimately, we're dealing with an enormous amount of happiness, okay? Like unadulterated happiness. This is just, it's presented to you easily. You accept it easily. Everyone benefits. When the sun is shining, it's life affirming, right? There's another element to the sun. It's creative, happy, it's life affirming. There could be 1 or 2 Cancers out there right now who are bringing a child home. This could indicate an actual child, okay? A newborn, bringing something new here. But definitely this does rule the 5th house. Leo rules the 5th house. And of course that does rule children and creativity and romance as well. So beautiful feelings here with this situation. Your challenge is, and maybe this is where we're going to look at some flexibility. So your challenge is the Hanged Man. This is a surrender to something larger than yourself. Also, another term I use with the Hanged Man is a perspective. There's a great deal of enlightenment that is available to you if you just have a second look, have a different look at things, get perspective is really important at this time. And I really feel confident here because there's no upset in the direction of your emotion, in the direction of your dreams, in your state of mind, your conceptualization of success and creativity and happiness. I feel very strongly here, Cancer, that you've anticipated this and that the challenge itself for you in the month of August is to just go with the flow. I don't see you having not done that all this time, but I would say don't begin overthinking anything at this time. Just go with the flow. Surrender to something here. Surrender is going to play a big part in the month of August for you. Here's the solution. Here's continued hard work, putting your nose to the grindstone, putting in the time, putting in the effort, continue this labor of love. This Queen is growing something that's built to last. You have to remember that the 10 preceded this. The 10 is the legacy. And this person is taking the 10, right, the legacy to the next level. They are owning this. They can now teach you how to do it, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is very, very powerful. She's built to last. She's very down to earth. And what is happening with her, for her, and around her is very real. This is the world of the 5 senses. The Pentacles is the 5 senses. So and there's no swords here. So none of this is a figment of your imagination. This is all real time, hard work, creative success, going with the flow. Could be dealing with a Capricorn and a Leo in the month of August. or earth signs or fire signs could figure prominently for you. There could be another water sign. I do consider all of this your energy, however, so if there is any earth or say fire in your own chart, perhaps consider looking at those videos as well for the month for additional information for you. Here in the What is Hidden, a message of love, I'm going to suggest that you give this to yourself, that you flirt with something, that you flirt with a new perspective, that you, and this isn't the ham look at me flirt like the Knight of Wands. This is, like I said, this is the shy, sensitive, sort of hopeless romantic. This is what is hidden. So either you want to share this with someone else, they want to share it with you, or it's a message that may be coming to you, or it's a message that just may help you to the next level here. Maybe there is a hopeless romantic essence to your being that has been suffocated for some reason, or you haven't felt like letting out, or you didn't think would help you achieve anything here, but this is in the hidden. So either this is, in my view, with what's going on here, either this is already being done and it could be overload, might be too much of this, or it's not being done. And this is your opportunity for perspective in bringing some, say, soul back into it, some sweetness back into what you're doing, right? Something from the heart, like a really heartfelt, sweet, hopeless romantic. I wouldn't even say hopeless necessarily. I mean, we do have the sun as the situation. I don't think, honestly, there's anything hopeless about this character in your reading. In the hidden, I think maybe it's just time to be that romantic, and then let romance lead the way. Let love and creativity and joy. And look, the sun rules romance too. So maybe that's what's going on for you in the month of August as well, Cancer. In the outcome card, we have the Four of Wands. This is our beautiful happy home. I mean, there's really no two ways about it. The Four of Wands is really producing and allowing and generating what type of beautiful home that you want. So it's the perfect partner, it's the perfect space, the perfect environment, living conditions, but it's the foundations, right? The four is the foundations of it. So you have it in mind. I think if you're doing a lot of creative or visionary work right now, continue in that direction. Build on your visions and keep going in that direction as well, because you do have what it takes. You have a lot of fire energy to keep moving in that direction. I'm just a little curious here about the challenge. Why is the Hanged Man the challenge for Cancer in August? Tell us more about the Hanged Man as the challenge. What did I just say about overthinking? I would get out of your head. Get out of your head no matter what. Another way to read the Seven, this is a pretty loaded card. Any tarot reader will tell you, depending on what it's surrounded by. Yes, on the surface, it could indicate trickery. So again, if there is a solution at hand and you're not being flexible, you could be tricking yourself out of a solution. So just don't do that. Stay out of your head. Go with the flow. Stay in the moment. Stay real. Stay on target. But another theme, especially because this was qualifying the Hanged Man here with regard to, say, surrender, perspective, sacrifice, right? Some major terms around the Hanged Man, is to literally go your own way. So that's the way I'm going to read the Seven of Swords, qualifying the Hanged Man in the challenge position. It's just having the nerve to go your own way. So if there is a surrender or sacrifice here, it's just a matter of setting yourself free from preconceived ideas, preconceived notions of what you are, supposed to do or have to do, right? Like, I would continue in a creative direction, at least in the month of August for yourself, Cancer. I just don't get into the head. Stay out of the head. Stay in your planning. Stay in your application. Stay positive. Stay happy. And keep working hard. Keep that passion toward this project. And remember that you are doing it with heart. And maybe these could even weigh against each other. That sort of sense of, I have to go out on a limb here a little bit. I have to step out of a comfort zone. I really have to be my own person right now. And maybe being a little shy about that. That could be part of it too for you, Cancer. Let's get some oracle cards for you and polish off this beautiful reading. Really, I just see essentially a lot of hard work paying off for you in the month of August. And like I said, either you're in the spotlight, you're going to be put in the spotlight, or you're just going to feel like really, really comfortable as a leader at this time as well. So what I'm recognizing, the more I'm doing these readings over this very, very hot summer, it's very hot here, is that these are really sticky, these cards. It's a very different feel. So I doubt it looks like that on camera, but it definitely feels different. All right, let's get a card out of the Angel Oracle deck for you. Yeah, dreams. I would suggest at this point, because we're dealing with night and day here, that your dreams are coming true, but that it's not just a matter of you wake up one day and you're like, oh, that's nice. I had a nice dream and all my dreams came true. This is you taking a vision, a dream, and bringing it to fruition. This is not someone putting something you've always wanted right in your hands. This is working very hard, being very diligent, focused, capable, you know. So yeah, pay attention to your dreams. We do have Badger here. This is aggression. I mean, again, I think there's at least two ways to read pretty much any card. I think aggression can be used to your advantage. I think if you need to plow through something and be aggressive about something, about a plan of action, a theme, even a motivation, like if you're starting to feel demotivated for any reason in August, you can be a little bit aggressive with yourself at this time and just say, you know, I took this on with this Two of Fire here. I had a vision. This is a labor of love. You could just remind yourself of that at this time. However, if there is any external aggression coming in, say someone like doesn't want you to do well, someone isn't on your side, you're just feeling aggressed upon for some reason. It could be very short term. It could just be a day or a minute or one person in the month of August who's just applying some aggression, and it could even make you laugh. I just feel like you're on such a high right now that any aggression is just going to be laughable. Even if it's your own, Cancer, honestly. Even if you feel like it's something that had helped you in the past, like, oh, I was aggressive about something in the past and I got what I wanted and I'm going to do it again this time. Even if you get what you want, I think it's just going to make you laugh and see it differently. You're going to say, I got what I wanted and I see that it works. It's not me anymore. Maybe you've just grown. Maybe you've grown out of your old shell. Your old skin. You could be shedding skin. Here with all this positive, hardworking energy. Here we have exchanging gifts. This is give and take. This is a really nice balance. The pink is very telling as well. There could be a lot of receptive energy just with the pink in my estimation, correlating with femininity. You could be in receipt of a beautiful gift this month as well. You could even be giving it to yourself, Cancer. It doesn't even have to be that someone else is doing it for you. I didn't even shuffle, folks. Just one second. You could be giving it to yourself, which is honestly one of the sweetest things you can do with this Knight of Cups, right? Maybe you're learning to love yourself exactly as you are. Seeing yourself in a different life, surrendering and accepting that about yourself, refusing to argue with yourself about it, right? sometimes it's almost like something can be given to you, provided to you, or that you've earned, and you know it's yours, and it all makes sense, and it's very real, but there's almost like a level of like subconsciously, for whatever reason, old messages or whatever it is could be blocking that somehow. So maybe do some unblocking spells if you want to do such a thing, or you could ask for assistance at this time, to unravel or to diminish or delete any blocks to success and well-being in the month of August. Here we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, I like to exchange anything here in the Romance Angels deck. Love can be creativity, and it can also be, goal setting, but it could be your love life. A lot of people watching are doing so because of their romantic situations. If that's the case, what I will switch up for you with my experience with this card is religious factors could mean geographical, age, language, or even creed. So some type of major difference between you and the other person with whom you are connected to. It doesn't necessarily stop the relationship, but it is factoring into it. Otherwise, if this is strictly about you, which is really what I see here, this is all your energy, very beautiful, potent energy here. This could be something that you are personally embarking on. You're just able to see something. The Hangman is really important because the Hangman allows us to change. It allows us to surrender to something larger than ourselves. And if this is the case for you, if this is a spiritual path for you, Cancer, I really see you in your own zone. You're really feeling confident in this zone, particularly in the month of August. So I had a blast reading for you. I love this reading. I'm just wishing you all the best, Cancer. I hope that you loved it as well. Make sure you like and share my videos. If you're not subscribed, do that now. And then if you have a second, comment below. I love hearing about what this means to you and how it worked out for you in the month of August. Until we meet in the next video. Take excellent care, guys. Bye for now.